Alright guys, I guess this is starting to become a Dell laptop week because in my previous computer videos I think I've only made about 3 high definition videos, but there was that one video where I got a box full of laptops and it included 2 Dell Latitude laptops and a Dell Latitude X300, I think. I can't remember what it was. And it came with 2 docking stations. Well, I guess I can say that this is definitely a Dell week because here in front of me we have a Dell. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to have these random computers of the week. So I guess that's how it's going to be. Anyway, I got this laptop from work. A couple of my fellow coworkers asked if I wanted to take it off their hands. They told me it wouldn't turn on, and they just didn't want to waste any more time on it. I thought, okay, well, I'll take it. And threw it in my car, came home, and here we are. So, yeah. This is a Dell Latitude D520, and it has got to be one of my most favorite of the Latitude series. What makes me like this particular laptop is it's a major improvement over the Dell Latitude D600 series. And what I mean by that, and I actually have an example right here. This is a Dell Latitude D600. The difference between them is, well, the D520 is newer, obviously, and when you look at the size comparison, it's slightly bigger. The D600, and this is why I don't like Dell for doing this, but the back panel of the screen is made out of, I think it's aluminum. Well, I wouldn't say aluminum. Maybe it is, I can't really tell. But these things are so easy to dent. It's unbelievable. There's a small dent right there. This corner is starting to bend upwards. Like, that's why I really hate these things, because it doesn't take much to put a huge ding in them, you know? Just put it in a laptop bag with something that has a point to it, and you bet your ass it's gonna put a dent in it. Another thing that I like about the D520 is that the screen hinges are like a big improvement over the D600. And obviously the D610 and other D600 series. Now, here we have the D600. Looks almost like brand new, except the missing key. Little bit of wear there, but that's a video for another day. Now, if you notice, whenever I close the screen, it pries the LED cover off. And what happens is, every time when you open and close the laptop screen, not only does the hinges flex, but it also flexes the whole frame And really, that's a poor design, in my opinion. I don't really think they designed the D600 series that well, but the D500 series, they really put more thought into them. And we have a lot of these at work. They're in classrooms pretty much all over the building, and I see many of these with this problem. Now, this one basically has a busted hinge. I can tell that right now because that there is starting to split open. And the more I keep rocking the screen back and forth, you can just barely see. When I lift the screen up, it actually flexes the aluminum alloy frame, and eventually it will break. In fact, I have a good example. Shit, I just dropped my mouse. I have a good example right here for why I don't like the D600 series. Okay. Here's a D600. I have a lot of these, trust me. Now, the fate with this machine is quite sad, to be real honest. And really, it sucks. So I'm just gonna quickly get this apart, and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is manufacturing gone wrong. Now, over time, every time when you keep opening and closing the laptop screen, it will flex the frame of the laptop itself. And one day, when you decide to close or open your laptop, you'll hear a loud bang. And that's the sound of the aluminum alloy giving in. This is what happens when Dell uses very, very thin metals. Like, this is super thin that bet your ass it's gonna crack the frame. And they're like, really? Now you know why. Every time when I see one of these laptops come in, I just start gritting my teeth because I know, oh god, here's some bad news. So yeah, eventually the same fate will happen to this one if I replace the hinge. It's always the right hinge that breaks. The left hinge is just fine, but the right one always breaks. For the D520, I don't have to worry about that because they have really improved the frame and the hinge system. So I'm not all too concerned about it. But this one I'm going to be restoring. Oh shit, I gotta... Oh. And this is also what happens when you use cheap frames. The corner is starting to crack. Actually, it's already started to crack right there. So anyway, so let's open it up. Oh, well, I just want to let you guys know the IT department ended up taking this apart and didn't bother putting the damn screws back in. Shit. Okay. So, obviously the hinges are much more stronger on this one, and really, it's much better. than the stupid D600 series. So anyway, this is the D520 in all of its beautiful deli goodness. I'm just thinking of what to say. When I make these videos, I don't necessarily plan them, I just go ahead and film. So if you hear me pause for a bit, that's me trying to think, because I don't know what I'm going to say next. Anyway, the current status of this machine, not functioning. And trust me, it has a brand new battery pack installed and no dice. And I've already done, let's see, what have I done already? I replaced the power board with a new one. Not the problem. I took the battery out, stuck it in a different laptop. Laptop turned on. Put it back in this one. Nothing. Made sure all the connections were plugged in. Nothing. And here's one thing that worked. I took the motherboard out, threw it in the oven for 9 minutes, and it turned on and worked for a little bit, and then it died. So I'm not going to put any more time into fixing the motherboard. Screw that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a new motherboard for it and see what happens. Because I really like this particular style laptop. Mainly because of its durability, and I just love the color, how it's silver, and I think that's a black or gray color. I don't know, but I just like how the colors go together, rather than looking at this pile of crap all the time. It's all one color, you know. This is the kind of laptop that you would see me using. And a lot of the principals in the schools still use these particular machines. And yeah, they look really nice. I also like it because it has a Core 2 Duo. The other Dell laptops that I've been getting have Pentium Mobile, and they're only 1.60 gigahertz, and that's it. Nothing else. But they're still good. Like, I give them to the students, and they have no problem with them. Yeah, they're slow, but really? They like them. This one's in pretty good condition. Little bit of wear right here, and that's pretty much it. Just that small little wear spot. The keyboard has some usage to it. I would say it was used I wouldn't say it was used all the time. I would say it was probably used very little. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, okay, so it was used, I think occasionally or regularly. The only defect on the inside of this, or the outside of this, is a small crack in the bezel. So yeah, that was caused from putting a wrong size screw in there, and well, no, the screw is the right size, but when the IT department put the screw in, they tightened it so much that it ended up splitting it. And yeah. So that's the only defect that this laptop really has. And Yeah. Not only does it have a bad motherboard, which I have to order, I also need to order a new... Oh, shit. A new hard drive caddy, because the one that was in here is removed and no one knows where the hell it is. So I can purchase one for $9 on eBay. And yeah, this is what the back looks like. You have your fan vent, power jack, VGA, serial, S-video, Ethernet, modem, USB. You also have two more USBs on this side. You have a DVD-ROM, CD rewritable drive. And shit. On this side you have your PC MICA card slot, infrared, audio and microphone jacks, and FireWire. On the bottom we have the docking station port, and see how much life this battery has. 3, okay. And yeah, the RAM has been taken out, but that's no problem. I can add to that. I have about 2 gigs lying around, and I have a 250 gigabyte hard drive. This takes SATA drives. It doesn't take IDE. Oh, and there's the Kensington lock. Well, at least this job will be easy. All I need to do is order the hard drive caddy and a new motherboard. And trust me, I can get a motherboard for like 50 bucks. So I'm not all too concerned about that. And really, it's a Core 2 Duo, you know, like, come on. If it was a Pentium 4 or Pentium Mobile, you bet your ass I would not pay 50 bucks for a new motherboard. Just scrap it and that's it. That's something with this specifications and designed for Windows Vista. Well, it's designed for XP, but Vista capable. I can actually put 7 on here, and I have installed 7 on here before. Not on here, but on a customer's computer, and it works very, very well. The keyboard, it has a lot of crunch to it. I sure hope nothing was spilled on here, because I don't want to buy a new damn keyboard. I'm trying to save money, not spend it all. Anyway, I'm going to place an order for that motherboard, and yeah, see you in the next video. Alright guys, we're back. I got the motherboard, and unfortunately the hard drive caddy is taking its sweet old time to get here. It's shipping from China. I got the motherboard from the States, so the shipping was pretty fast. So yeah, I also have a stick of RAM right here. I do have more lying around. I'm just too lazy to look right now. I'm just going to use this to test it out once I finally install it. But yeah, let's take a look at this motherboard and see if I ordered the right one. I gotta stop the video and take it out of its packaging, damn it. Okay, so here's the motherboard, and they actually included the Core 2 Duo processor, which is pretty cool, damn it. And believe it or not only did they send the motherboard with the processor installed, they kept the Wi-Fi antennas, and they actually shipped it still attached to the frame. Awesome. And heck, I only paid... Actually, I forgot to tell you guys this. I only paid $35 for the damn thing. Oh, shit. Now, the USB ports and the modem is all removable, so I don't need those parts. Oh. Okay, well, there's one problem. The serial ports are, or the pin is bent. Oh well, I can always straighten that out, or it doesn't really matter. But I don't think it's making any contact with the other one. Anyway, I'll fix it, doesn't matter. Who the hell uses serial anyway? I do still, because I like using old technology. But anyway. Alright, let's crack this bitch open and install this board. Remember how I was talking to you guys about the Dell Latitude D600 series screen hinge and frame problem? Well, here's a look at the D500's right screen hinge. And there's the left. Now, why don't we compare that with the standard piece of shit D600? I'm not saying that the D600 is a piece of shit. Well, I already said it, but I'm just thinking that the design is a piece of shit. Check out that screen hinge. That is used with cheap metals and, you know, it's just junk. This, they actually added 2 screws to make it much more secure and much more tighter. This one is only held in by 1 flippin' screw, and a screw that goes in on the bottom, but even that's not really adding much support to it. Now, this side, they did a pretty good job because they put 2 screws in there. But again, the metals that they used was so cheap, and the frame is too thin. Like, look at that. That's really thin. When you look at this frame, they've thickened it a little bit more. So, I don't know. I think it was a bitch design, and they were probably doing drugs when they were building it. So, whatever. Okay, so basically there's no screws holding this thing together. So, I'm really happy about that. But at the same time, I'm quite disappointed because like, now I gotta dig up some screws for the damn thing. Alright, I have to get a screwdriver and take the screen off. Damn it, I forgot. Alright, so I got the screen removed, and now I'm in the process of undoing these screws because, well, I don't think I really need to undo them, but I don't know, I'm just doing it anyway. Oh, maybe it's because the other one doesn't have this thing. Now I remember why I'm removing it. Jeez, what the hell's wrong with me? I'm just going back over again because I don't even know which screws I undid. Oh, that one's already undone. Oh shit, I didn't even take the drive out, damn it. bitch move to make. I might replace that DVD drive with a DVD rewritable drive, because this thing definitely does have the potential to get a lot of shit done. Making sure that there's no screws underneath. Oh yeah, CMOS battery's not there. Oh, and I have to get a wireless card for it. Now, once you start looking at it closely, you can really start seeing some corrosion here. That tells me that this thing has probably been in a moist area, and it was also, or it probably had shit spilled on it, who knows, and someone attempted to clean up the mess. Okay, I gotta set the camera down because I can't do this with one hand. Like, I know I have a tripod here, but oh, here it is. Finally, things are within my reach. Okay, so now you guys can finally see what I'm doing. Awesome. Okay. Oh, well, it could have been a one-hand job, but I didn't even think. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just going to use the original CPU, like, that came with this computer. Just because, you know. And it already has thermal compound on it, so I don't have any right now, so I still need to get some. I know you're supposed to put a new thing of thermal paste or thermal compound, but since I don't have that on me right now, I don't really have a choice. I'm just trying to see if the damn thing will start up once I put it all back together. I hope I'm not getting sick, because I really wouldn't like that. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't need to remove any screws, because that would be absolutely pointless if I had to. Remove screws that are just fine. Now, the new motherboard didn't come with the power board here, so I have to yank this one off. Alright, just gotta doink. Alright, so it's starting to come out, but I really want to make sure that I don't need to remove any pointless screws here. There's one of them. I'm going to stop recording and I'm just going to go ahead and start taking them out. Okay, so I got the motherboard and frame taken out. This is what the frame looks like that the board was sitting on. So, yeah. I'm going to hold on to this one as a spare in case if the frame does crack. That is the replacement one. So, here's the new one. Now I need to install the USB ports, which are right here. And, yeah, life should be good again. There. Simple as that. Now they're in. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. So yeah, that was pretty quick. Gotta blow the fan out. Alright, so not too bad. Heck, again, I'm just doing this as a testing procedure. I'm not entirely sure if this board will actually work properly with this. Now, the board is used, I will tell you that right now, but it was stated as working, so I'm pretty confident that it will work like it's supposed to. Okay. Now why aren't you coming out? Now I should really get a screwdriver here, but I'm just doing this to save time. I'm trying not to gouge the board, damn it. One sec. Alright, so I put the original CPU back in. I'm just trying to keep it all original as possible, you know. And now I'm in the process of re-torquing the screws. Shit. That's not the first time that's happened. I'm throwing stuff now. Okay, so I'm just quickly doing this, and trust me guys, I have arthritis and it's really painful doing this. I think at my age, my god. And there. Last time I put one of these things together, and I swear to god I forgot to plug in the damn speaker cable. A student comes back to me and says, "Mr. Little, you didn't hook the speaker cables up, or there's no sound." Oh god, you should. When the student walked out of the room, I just threw the biggest F shot ever. I was so mad. I've done stupid things in my life, and trust me, that was the most stupidest one. Like, how could you forget to put the damn speaker cables back in? Luckily, I already installed the CMOS battery, so if you're wondering, it's already been done. I'm only doing this for testing purposes only, because I don't know. There's the power supply button. A lot of people tend to replace these power boards because they... Oh shit, I just dropped a screw in there. Come on out of there, you non-magnetic bastard. Oh, the fan wasn't screwed in. Don't do this at home, kids, because, really, this is not really professional when you have shit falling out. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Anyway, a lot of people tend to replace the power supply board when it's not necessary. Like these metal covers are easy to remove, and all you have to do is take the button out, clean the contacts, and put the cover back on, and life is good again. Oh, you guys probably can't see what the hell I'm talking about. Right in there, like, there's a metal bracket there. All you need to do is get a thin flathead screwdriver, pry this off, pull that white dot out, and just clean the contacts and put it all back on. Obviously my hands are too fat, but I've done this many times that I'm used to working with it. So, God, I love that camera. It is so awesome. Best 99 bucks I've ever spent in my life. And it came with the SD card too. So I lucked out being the first person in line on Boxing Day. Okay, just gotta screw the fan back in so I don't have it flopping around in there. I'm not going to fully put it back together because really I need to get some more screws for it. The USB ports aren't even held in by anything, they're just clicked in place, and I don't really feel comfortable doing that. Alright, I'm just going to plop some RAM in. And here's the screen. Oh, I have to put the palm rest back on so I can rest the screen on it. I guess I could put this all back together since there's not any screws holding it in place anyway. Oh shit. Shit. Trust me guys, that word shit will be the most commonly used word on VCam now. Because really? I can't tell you guys how many times I use that word in just one day. Trust me. A lot of the staff members think it's funny when I use it all the time because, you know, it's just the only thing I say. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to hook the keyboard back up and I'm going to hook the mouse pad back up. Well, I think it's kind of stupid hooking the mouse pad up because what is there to click on when there's no hard drive or operating system installed? But I have to be on the safe side. I hope the keyboard works because it feels like something's been spilled in there, and by the looks of it, the ribbon cable looks kind of soaked in some sort of goo. Oh well. Anyway. I always hate putting these ribbon cables in because I just... oh, I hate them. Can never get them in right, but that was my first time. Okay. Oh, I gotta put that grounding cable in. Damn it. You know, why am I filming this? Like, seriously. You guys probably don't like seeing this shit, but oh well. It's the good kind of shit that you'll watch. Okay. Now I'm just gonna let everything rest in there and snap the cover back on. You know. Okay. Alright. Alright, so now I gotta put the battery in and see what happens. Woohoo! Look at that! Haha! Oh shit. The amount of memory has changed. If you did not change your memory to resolve this issue, try to reseat the memory. Okay, well, it's going to ask me to press F1 to continue, or F2 to set up. Does the caps lock work? Yeah, despite the crunchiness, the keyboard works. F2. Awesome. Now that was the best 35 bucks I've ever spent. The battery health has 56%. There's no AC adapter. I actually had to sacrifice the brand new AC adapter that came with this, and yeah, wasn't too impressed, but you know. Okay. The screen is nice and bright. There's no... Ow, hot. There's no vertical lines or horizontal lines, and there's no dimming in certain spots. And no dead pixels. So yeah. Oh shit. How do I get out of this? Oh, okay. Performance. Multi-core support is enabled. HD acoustic mode. Speed step enabled. Power management maintenance. Heck, after removing the CMOS battery too, it resetted the password. And I already know what the password was, so it doesn't matter. The internal Bluetooth is enabled. Okay, well, I didn't think that there is Bluetooth in this thing. Well, probably not. Anyway. So yeah, that works. The BIOS version is A08. January 6, 2009. So yeah, I'm gonna have to update the BIOS on this thing if there's an update for it. But booyah, bitches, it works. And I'm surprised that the keyboard works because it really feels crunchy. Like really crunchy. And yeah. The Dell lives. And I should have filmed like the first part where I stuck the motherboard in the oven just to reflow the solder. It actually turned on and worked. But unfortunately, the next day, the same problem occurred. Nothing. So, really, it wasn't necessary to film. So I'm glad that I actually got this done. And, yeah. Now I need to get a hard drive caddy. And, yeah. Oh, and a hard drive. Alright. Obviously it's not going to do anything, but anyway. Well, thumbs up. The Dell lives. I can throw the old motherboard out in an environmentally friendly manner. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching this video. I bet you the directions on how to take this thing apart was a little bit poor because most of the screws were taken out, and really, I don't think I do a very thorough description or step-by-step processes with you guys. Like, I watch B Bishop PCM's videos, and I like how he basically thoroughly goes through all of the steps necessary to fix something. for me, I just have the camera sitting there, and I'm just pointing out and talking about certain things or whatever. You know, I don't necessarily talk you guys through what goes where and whatnot, which I really should start doing, but anyway. So yeah, a free laptop, and it only cost me $35. Well, there's also the $5 hard drive caddy, so $40 I'd say. Anyway, thanks for watching.